Hi! Welcome to Math Factor. This is the second episode of our Grade 9 series. We will be continuing our discussion about quadratic equation. To start, let us now solve quadratic equation by factoring. In solving quadratic equations by factoring, we will be applying the zero factor property. In this property, any product of two values that is equal to 0 will then have either the first factor equals 0 or the second factor equals 0. In this example, we have x plus 2 times 2x minus 1 equals 0. We can now separate these factors into two equations. The first equation will give us x plus 2 equals 0, and the second equation will give us 2x minus 1 equals 0. After this, we will now solve for the values of x. For the first one, we will subtract both sides by 2, and that will give us x equals negative 2. For the second one, we will add 1 on both sides. This will give us 2x equals 1, and then divide the entire equation by 2. This will give us x is equal to 1 half. So the solutions of our equation is negative 2 and positive 1 half. Another example is x minus 5 times x plus 2 equals 0. Again, we will make two equations using the zero factor property. The first one will have x minus 5 equals 0 and x plus 2 equals 0. For the values of x, the first one will have x is equal to 5 and the second one will have x is equal to negative 2. So the solutions of the equation is 5 and negative 2. Now, let us solve the following quadratic equations by factoring. For us to be guided in how to factor, we will follow these steps. Step 1 is to write the equation in standard form. Number 2 is to factor completely. Number 3 is to use the zero factor property and set each factor with a variable equal to 0. And for our last step, solve each equation produced in step 3. Let us use this process to solve for this example. We have x squared equals 9x minus 18. Since the equation is not yet in standard form, we will first convert this into its standard form. So this will give us minus 9x and plus 18. So our standard form will give us x squared minus 9x plus 18 equals 0. So this is now a quadratic trinomial. Let us now factor this equation. For the factors of x squared minus 9x plus 18, we have x minus 6 and x minus 3. So using the zero factor property, we will now have x minus 6 equals 0 and x minus 3 equals 0. So our solutions will be x equals 6 and x equals 3. For our next example, we have m squared minus 3m minus 10 equals 0. Since our equation is already in standard form, we can now skip step 1 and proceed with step 2. So let us now factor the given equation. The factor of m squared minus 3m minus 10 is m minus 5 and m plus 2. So using the zero factor property, we will now set two equations that is equal to 0. That is m minus 5 equals 0 and m plus 2 equals 0. The solution for the first one is m equals 5. And for the second one, we have m equals negative 2. Now, it is your turn. You may pause this video to answer the following problems. You may write your answers in the comment section. We will show the answers after a few seconds. Now, here are the answers. If you got this all right, then you did a great job. That is all for today's episode. Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video. Comment down below if you have any questions regarding this topic. Please subscribe to our channel as well. See you on our next episode. Bye!